Hi everyone, this is the Roblox Dev, and today we are going to be making a axe. This is a beginner's tutorial for modeling, for Roblox developers in specific. So let's begin. So first thing you want to do is go to Add, and go to Image Reference, and then you should find your reference, like here. There's my reference. Spin it. About that, and also the reference image is in the description below. So what you want to do is you want to find the proportions. You want to make the proportions first. So I'll do this in object mode first. So there's like a few sections. As you can see, there's this section, including all the bottom part as well. There's this section, this whole blade section, the top, and the side. I'll just, one second, let me show you all my keys first. On the left side, and there we go. Okay. We're just gonna do the proportions, so just basically set this up. Shift D. Shift D. Shift D. We will use that later on. So let's just make the stem of this. You can also turn this thing on so you can see through the model and follow your reference more clearly. You know what? I think it's going to be easier to do in edit mode. Let's just go to a side and then just going to pull these parts around here. Pretty much the proportion of the bottom part is pretty much done. I'm just going to move on to the top part. Edit mode. Also, I'll just do this part separately from this, since this looks more like a cylinder. Like a lower poly cylinder, just a plain like thing right here. Use loop cut to cut more parts so you can move them into your desired shape. Okay, and then I just move these parts to the correct location. If you need more lines, just cut more lines, and there's more. Some lines are blocking, and then just move them away. It doesn't have to be too perfect, since afterwards we're going to be using a bevel modifier to it. And also, it doesn't have to be exact as well, it just has to be kind of similar. That's pretty close. Let me just check. Actually, let me just cut a few more lines to make it more exact. Make sure to select this, not just click on it, because if you just click on it, it's only going to select one point. There's actually two. Alright, so basically, you want to do this for all the sections of the axe. And yeah. more details. Well, you could just go and add a bevel modifier to it. Turn up this. Wait, nope. Don't worry about it, just 30 degrees is fine. Go over here as well. Bevel. Beveling makes these look pretty cool, so you see there's like these buttons and this long strip of something. Well, we're gonna make the long strip first. So just click here. Actually, no, we don't even have to add a new thing. We could just use this. We just go here, and then we will just move this away so it doesn't block our view. And then we do this. And then there should be something here. A line that we just created. I'm not sure how thick it is, but it's about right. We tweak the line as how we tweak the other parts. Basically, just align it with the reference. Oh my god, it's kind of bright here. Let me just turn it. Okay, now it's fine. Then it's just aligning the reference. There we go. And then there's like a special part down here, which you can just press E to extrude and then make that kind of shape. Okay, that's done. We will just use the mirror modifier for the other side. So mirror modifier, and then press this object, so the other side, so it jumps to the other side. It uses, so basically why do we have to select this object and not just leave it with the first object? It's basically, so the mirror object is what the modifier goes by for the middle part. So if we didn't do this, right, it'll think that the middle is over here. So go off by this. But the middle is actually here. We want it to flip to the other side. Therefore, we need to select the object as this, so it flips to the other side of this object, not this original object. Hope you understand. Okay, so we have this strip. Also, this wand as well. You want to add a bevel modifier as well. Since nothing is actually completely straight, it'll look kind of unrealistic. So you want to add this thing. Not too much, just a bit. And then, there we go. That's pretty good. That looks way better. You can also go to this part and then turn on concavity to make your model stand out more so you can see all the edges like better. Also for this object as well, you can also add the bevel modifier. It also helps as well, so it's good to kind of have. So there we go. After we have that done, we can add more detail, which is these buttons. They're kind of like a cylinder, but flatter. So we will just make one of these buttons and just duplicate them around the entire model. So I shrink a cylinder a lot. Put it up a little. R90 because I'm flipping 90 degrees, and then try all the axes. It's the y-axis at last, and then I want to put it to one of these button positions, and then I'm gonna pull this out. Oops, pull this out. Select the outer face. Press Ctrl B to bevel, and then just Ctrl B to bevel, and then use the middle mouse button to scroll forward to add more cuts, or to scroll backwards to decrease the amount of cuts. Then there, I pick that much cuts, and that should be fine. Shade smooth, or shade auto smooth. It doesn't. I'll just keep it as auto smooth for now, and then I'll just duplicate this part. Shift D to all the sections. Also adjust it according to the area or the part. you can also just move the position as well. It doesn't have to be exactly according to the reference. And then there. Actually, we just move these parts kind of closer to the reference area part. They were here, and there we go. We have quite a bit of detail already. We're just going to have all of these things be one object. Just pick the middle one, press Ctrl J, and all of them are one object. And now I'll use the mirror modifier just like how I use the mirror modifier for this part. I'll use the mirror modifier for the buttons as well. So mirror, and then the cube. Now both sides we have this thing. And then we don't really need the reference anymore. Actually, no, we could still use the reference for like texturing. So how would you export this model? So you select all the model, you select the entire part of the model, go to File, Export, FBX, and then you want to put it to a position. I'll put it to desktop. Oops. It just glitched out on me. I'll put it on desktop, and also remember to select selected objects. If you don't do that, then it will send everything in your workspace into that file, which you do not want. And then you want to say, call it a name, X. And then once you open Roblox Studio, you can import it, and then you can texture it here. Baking it is just a mess. Okay, I can teach it in a future video. But yeah, usually just import it. If you're using it for personal use, this is more than enough. Actually, this is enough. Okay, not more than enough, just enough. So you find your model. It's the axe. And then now we see your axe. Remove this set pivot to scene origin. Don't do that. And then we press insert. And there is your model. Just shrink that. Press F to focus on it. And then you can texture it here. But yeah, the whole thing's just up to you on how you want to set your model's colors. This is like perfect for some game stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching.